Okay, do we want to just give them movies?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Yes. I believe plenty. Just kind of have the cookie despite.
Did he eat his meal?
Did he eat how much?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like no.
Yeah.
Everybody got half a cookie, and that's all we need for now.
Yeah.
He had half a cookie,
You already have one. Okay.
and he's good.
Just not right now. Because everyone had half a cookie. You've already had half a cookie. No one's getting more cookie right. Okay. Get her half a cookie. You already eat your half a cookie. Okay, that's what everyone's had. Well, that's what just. And almost ready to go. And oh, and you've got the chat. Will that still be there when we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It'll overlay on
The chat pop-up is always there. It's part of my overlay. See?
Okay, and everyone.
There's only one thing here.
No, but when you get to the screen.
Yes, dear. Please look at the scene.
Mm-hmm.
There's only two sources here. This start GIF and the overlay.
Mm-hmm.
So this must be part of
Overlay.
right, which is on every.
Okay, that's all I was asking. Was it on everything? Okay.
Trying to explain to you that the overlay goes everywhere. That's what it
I
does.
literally just asked if it was everywhere.
I'm trying to explain that to you.
Right.
Hello, Plague. Welcome to my stream. You've been gone for a while. You and your first stealing ways. You are actually first, though, so...
Let's Camembert King.
Well, you see. Camembert King on Twitch is...
Give me where the secret identity is.
PNGO dude on Discord.
These are separate secret identities.
And when I met them, they were going by yet a different third name, which I have since forgotten. So for ease-ofness, I have decided that their nickname, that their actual name is Plague, which is none of their names. It fits none of the secret identities.
They do have a secret identity. You just said.
Oh, okay. What is your secret identity? Please tell us live on the
I
internet.
didn't say identity. I said identity.
Identity. Be nice to people. Don't make fun of people for spelling mistakes. I'm gonna spelling you.
Like on stream, like I do better.
Right? I didn't launch Mix It Up. Never mind. Apparently we do spelling mistakes in the downtime while Mix It Up launches.
But can it fix your spelling mistakes?
Oh my gosh.
Look, I don't know what these fangled fancy tools do.
Yeah, I tried to explain them to you, but you just didn't want to know.
It just seemed like
You were like, no way, I don't care. I don't care. Don't tell me.
The point of streaming is like minimum work while getting people to watch, not like...
And that is why you occasionally have...
I have a job.
There we go. See, read this essay on spelling.
Mm-hmm.
There. I still want to know your secret identity, though. Whether it's an identity or an identity. Or a manatee.
Also, when booting up the game, it said it wanted to be done by controller. This is a controller-focused game.
Oh, well,
So that's right.
we still have the controller plugged in. You plugged the controller in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, thank you for doing that, even if you didn't launch Mix It Up. We have successfully killed enough time. Let's go live. Oh, good. That's my favorite. Okay. Is that going to go away when I click away? What if I click away? Does that make it go away? Okay. Cool.
Can we get this overlay to shift just a little bit?
You want me to move the overlay?
Either full screen this or...
But look, like they don't need to see that. See, it's just...
the chat. Why is it there if they don't need to see it?
It's fine. It's fine, right, chat? You guys don't mind chat being over top of the half of the game? Where am I supposed to put it?
And split so that it's absolutely unreachable.
Where am I supposed to put it? Okay.
Either in the game or out of the game, but not...
Okay.
Like, just, yeah,
I
just
can
shove that over.
I can.
Ow.
There.
Losing real estate.
Yeah, like, what do you want from me?
What do you want from me? Perfect.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me? There. Chat, is that better or worse? We demand to know. Okay, I have done exactly 0 explaining of any of this. So
She's just dropping spoilers everywhere on me.
Oh my goodness. This series is going to be called When the Time Loop Ends, and that's not a spoiler. If you even read the store page for the game you were purchasing,
Nope.
you would know. Outer Wilds is a game about things that apparently we're not going to talk about until we go into the game and figure them out. We're going to be playing with our controller. We, Pseudonym and I, were playing Lego Star Wars, and Lego Star Wars is fun, but it's more my game than it is his kind of game.
And the split screen.
The split screen kind of sucked, and we had to bully my poor computer into lots of things in order to make that work. And
Complete Saga was better.
Not really his kind of game. Is the main thing. It's not his kind of game. So I was over here like, I want to play some more. I want 100%. And he's over here like, I could probably watch you play at the most. That would be like the most that I want to do about this. So we were like, okay, we're gonna find a new game. And the game we decided is Outer Wilds. Now this one says Echoes of the Eye because we did acquire the DLC. I don't know how that changes things. It's apparently like a second adventure.
The big thing for us is that before we started streaming together, we would actually, I think maybe before you started streaming, we would
I don't remember how long it took us to play Abduction
together. We played Abduction and we played a few games, I think, together that were kind of in this vein.
The thing is, Outer Wilds isn't a 2-player game, and when I was like asking everyone to pick a game for us to play next, I picked. See, now chat has vanished because it's on a fade. Like it fades after a certain amount of time, and now it's just weird. It's just like an eighth of the stream is just not off center.
Full screen the whole thing and just put it on top. Just go away sometimes.
That's what I was doing, but you didn't like that.
No, it wasn't full screen. It was like just hanging.
It can't be full screen, and my cute little fluffy clouds need to be there. No, they're important.
That's how you know it's Jorinda's stream.
Yeah, that's right. It's my IP here that you're threatening. Why are you like this? No. Also, it's not perfectly the right ratio.
Why is... Okay, look, there's fluffy pink clouds.
That's not fluffy pink clouds. That looks like a clipping error.
I think this screen isn't. If this were actually full screen, I think it would look like that.
Yeah, but it can't be that because otherwise it gets weird. It gets weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should probably get going.
Yeah, we got very distracted. Right. So we were playing these strategy type games and puzzle type games. Yeah, puzzle. And talking about them together and experiencing them together, even though only one person can be in charge of the buttons at a time. And so how did you hear about Outer Wilds?
I was reading some articles about game design, both with RPGs and with computer games. They were talking about the puzzle, without spoilers, they were saying like the puzzle design is top tier.
You're telling me that you know what kind of puzzles are in Outer Wilds?
No, again, things like they're top tier, and the big thing that they said is that you can technically do anything at the very beginning. There's no locks. You could solve the entire game if you're omniscient
at the beginning if you knew all the things, but you have to learn the things.
So a second playthrough is nearly worthless, but the first playthrough is the entire experience of it. You can only do it once. And I thought I wanted to do it with you. So
Yay.
Here we are, being ready to do this.
So that's your explanation as to why we're doing something completely different, with no warning or explanation. So let's go. Outer Wilds. Oh man, it has to load. Okay, I should have hit this button earlier.
Well, you did put it on the platter drive rather than the SSD.
I did?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Next week we might be able to boost load times. If there are more.
Everything goes on the D drive. It's the law. It has to go on the 2 terabyte on the
fast.
terabyte drive. Maybe just the first time will take a while. Oh, here we go.
We need to keep our volume careful so it doesn't.
I was thinking turn X to wake up. Ooh.
Get a button for that?
Yeah, it said X. That's cool. What is that?
I think that's a moon.
No, the thing that's fallen. Isn't the thing falling? Maybe the moon's just moving. Hard to say.
No. So just hold really still. No, it's moving basically following the moon, but a little faster. No, it's...
Now it's on the other side of the moon.
Oh,
it's orbiting the moon. It's orbiting the moon. Whatever that is, it's orbiting the moon.
Or it's even further away from the moon. It's orbiting.
No, earlier it was in front of the moon.
Oh,
at the very beginning, it was in front of the moon.
Okay.
Now we can't see it anymore because there's a tree.
Was there like sparks on the moon? It was like a storm or something.
See, look, here it comes around the other side. I should probably look in front of me.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. We can't look at that anymore. This is some kind of like radio tower type thing, and we're in the woods. Ooh. Maybe a lift?
If this was missed, that would be an elevator. There's a freaking person.
It looks like an elevator, yes. Hello, dude. Dudette. Dude of unknowable gender. It looks like we've got an elevator and a dude. Let's go bother the dude. Hi, dude.
Also, no spoilers if anyone
X.
has played this
Yeah,
game,
we don't
please.
do spoilers. Moons can have moons and they're called moons. Get out. I'm not talking to you anymore, Flag. X to talk to Slate. You be Slate.
Oh, I get to be... Okay.
Yeah, you get to be Slate. They have 4 eyes, so that's you.
There's our pilot. Back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, living your first solo voyage. Also, are they Canadian? What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground?
Do you want them to be Canadian?
It's all fueled up and ready to go. No, because I can't do a Canadian accent.
Do we say all systems go, I'm ready if you are, or you sure you fixed the retro rockets?
I definitely that one.
That one.
That was only a problem one time, and maybe a few times after that. But hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right?
I'm concerned.
Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfelds at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever.
Okay, there's a observatory, it has Hornfells.
You know, the only time fire is this close to a launch site, in reality, is when the rocket's exploding.
Extend stick. Move stick. Good.
Yeah, that looks exactly like how you normally do s'mores. I've seen you do this enough times to
Gives me a new one.
be careful with it.
Okay. I'll try to be careful with it. Eat! Nom 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 nom. Okay.
Do they just not have a...
Yeah, that's an option. I can.
Likely toast?
Maybe they do in the hands of someone more. Here, you roast a marshmallow. Right trigger to extend the stick.
Oh, okay. Like,
You want to be careful where the stick's pointing before you shoot that thing forward into the stratosphere.
rift going on.
I think it stopped. Oh, look, our hands are the same color as Slate's. We're an alien like Slate is.
Well, it looks like it's round and puffy. I'd call that good.
That's still white.
No, it's lightly browned. Lightly.
Barely.
Mostly it's smoked, honestly. But that's the thing. They get
Smoked marshmallow?
yeah, but they get soft. They get really soft. The light. What is? What did a jet fly overhead?
No, the sun came
Maybe
out.
the moon came in front between.
The sun came
Did we
out.
just have a lunar eclipse?
I don't know. I wasn't looking at the sky.
We have a solar eclipse by then.
There's the moon. Maybe it's the same moon that was out here earlier. It's a lot further away now.
I don't know.
Chat thinks my marshmallows are perfect.
Yeah, that's chat is used to being incredibly lazy and doesn't know how amazing and actually properly, carefully cooked marshmallow can be.
Ooh, you can see our silhouette. Jump is hold and release.
I like quite the vertical.
Yeah, I don't think we're human.
Ah,
I found a random direction to go. It's another person. Hello.
it's a small person.
Mika, you're tiny. Hey, it's you! Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you gonna go into space? Aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. Hey, I'm still going. I want to practice with Pro before I leave. Or, I hear you and Slate beefed up the model ship. Can I see it? That one. But first, Armstill redeemed do 10 push-ups.
Oh my god.
Maybe
Armstill is the worst.
Maybe the reason that we always have to do push-ups after your workout day is because your workout day is the day before we
But
stream.
it wasn't a push day this time.
Oh, it wasn't a push day?
No, it was a pull day. So
1,
it'll probably be okay.
2.
So right this my shoulder.
Oh, your shoulder's broken! You're gonna have to do an alternative workout! Do something else! Do sit-ups. 4. 5. 6. Do sit-ups! Do not do one-armed push-ups. No, that's a bad idea. No, that's a bad. No. 7. 8. 9. 10. Chat, he is putting most of his weight on one arm, and then the injured arm he's putting off to the side and having him balance on that arm. Like this, that looked like very bad. Just do push-ups! Just do sit-ups!
That's not what it says. Is it?
You are allowed to do an alternative workout. If you're in physical pain, what is the matter with you? We beefed up the model ship. Yeah, we recalibrated the controls and installed better thrusters. Want to give it a test drive? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Yes, I like that. Try to land on one of the geyser pools.
model
Is less likely to start a fire. Exactly.
Our ship is likely to start a fire.
It's a rocket! We're surrounded by woods! You put these things out on desolate plains for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Try to land on one of the geyser pools. Show me what you got. It's nighttime again.
I think it might be slow.
X, fly model ship. Oh, it's so damn cute! B to leave. Left shift to horizontal thrust. Oh gosh.
You can reset it with the B button. I mean, if you can at least get it... Oh, it reset it for you.
No, I reset it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Up thrust. Up thrust. Up thrust. Side. Whoa, I did not do that.
Is it coming back down?
Down thrust. Not that far, not that far. Oh.
Huh. It's upside down. You think you can fix that?
I don't know. I don't know which way it's facing. We're gonna hit B. Have I considered learning how to fly? Shut up. You're the worst.
I think you landed
I
it.
am learning how to fly, actually. Don't land on the geyser while it's doing that thing. Don't. Whoa.
Wow.
That moon is really close.
Was there a thing on there? Like a...
Yeah. There was like some kind of thing that had detonated. Look, I fixed it. Maybe we should land on the other geyser.
Oh, the ones... Yeah, the ones...
I don't think I should fly the ship at this point.
Hey, right now you're our best pilot.
Given this, I don't think I should fly the ship. Oh, so close! Okay, I think we're wrong way directional. That poor guy. That poor guy. I'm so sorry, dude.
Thrusters are flying.
Ah, okay. We're resetting. I made it. I made it. We're dead, but I made it. Cool. I am an amazing pilot of the model ship. Did you see how good I am? What a landing! I guess that's why Slate lets you fly the real thing. Okay, chat says push-ups are for changing your mind and doing something other than Lego Star Wars. Thank you for your contribution to the Steam Deck, Nerdy Fool. Arm still says, have you considered learning how to fly? You're the worst, go away. Nerdy Fool says, do better when you get a real ship. Mika thinks I did great.
Yeah. I think it's Micah.
Oh, no. This is the way we started.
Yeah. Hi, Cat. You are being very noisy.
Darker in here. Okay, we're looking for the observatory. I'm assuming that it is up.
I want you to tell the microphone just how loud you are. We definitely have one of the cats that yell. Our cat knows that we're idiots and therefore shouts at us.
Lots of opinions. Oh man, I want to get in that.
Pretty sure that's deadly. You just forget to jump.
Maybe. I need to be in the geyser. I need to. I don't think it's letting me.
Jumping sideways.
I did not do that. It did that. Okay. One. Oh! Wow, we have a lot of jump. Imagine that I'm the best pilot here.
Jump seemed really inconsistent.
That's better than Old Faithful. Hello, Marl. I'm not going to talk to everybody.
No?
At this exact moment, I'm not going to talk to everybody. Rutile. Outer Wilds Ventures presents postcards from orbit. That's kind of cool. What is this?
Look, there was like a note on that. Like, pretend like this is Mr. Ribbon. Everything's a clue. Look, there's a piece of paper.
I don't know how to pick things up.
Okay.
It didn't tell me yet how to pick things up.
Again.
Yeah, I think the time moves really... No, it's just dark in here.
This is like a crater.
X, use satellite camera. This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timberhearth. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. What are we looking at? Some kind of mountain. We're leaving the mountain.
I think you're taking pictures as it goes.
There's another mountain.
Lots of mountains.
Okay. So where are we? The rear view snapshot isn't doing anything. We're probably in there. Yeah, that looks like... Yeah, there's the what, observatory? Yeah, that's the observatory. Okay, so we can... Use satellite camera is available here. Yes, this is the connecting to the satellite bit. Nice. We are taking the world's longest time. What is that? Between those 2 planets. We are taking the world's longest time to figure out where the observatory is. Observatory. Oh, it's a little family. Hello, family. Galena and Tefra. Spinel is fishing. Observatory and Zero G Cave, both up here. Wow. Armstill, why are you so mean to me? You play Hollow Knight, right? How are you so bad at platforming in a completely different game with completely different view systems and movement systems? How am I so bad at a brand new game that I've only just started? Gosh, let me think real hard. Zero G Cave, that way. Hey, come say hi to the old flight coach before your lunch. I've got Zero G training set up if you want a refresher. And observatory. We should probably do the Zero G training.
No, definitely just grab the launch codes and go.
Definitely just get the launch codes and go.
How bad could it be?
I'm not even convinced I can fly safely. Can we swim? We can walk in the water at least. I don't know what our feet look like. Wow, this is a weird view. There's the observatory. What is that? Hello, Hal. This remarkably intact statue is carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered by a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although the artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them. Why do you look... Hey, it's my favorite astronaut! Launch day at last, hey buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight too. I'm so excited it's making me nauseous. Oh, you made a translator tool. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text, anywhere you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh, jeez, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous, and I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? We're terrified, given my flight skills. Aw, don't let me make you nervous. You've been training for this day since we were hatchlings, remember? You'll do great, I promise.
Freaking hatch.
So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? New statue? Of course, and just here for the launch cords. New statue? You haven't heard? Gabbro brought it back with them from Giant Steep, and Hornfels just finished prepping it for display. This is it right here. Neat, huh? Makes me wish I could see what a real live Nomai looks like, but I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. It looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know? And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Ah, geez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? Neat.
Oh wow, this is like a... This looks like the place you go to learn how the game actually works.
Yeah, we need to be here. Oh. Oh my goodness, what is that? Hold, translate. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Atil Rock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simpler. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. So apparently, this is their writing.
The Nomai.
But not this. This is not. That looks hard to write. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although the text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Huh. Cassava and...
Felix.
Felix. Okay. I got excited. This is Hornfels. Your turn.
There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it.
Just hit X to keep talking.
We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? Let's see, learn about the Nomai, meet up with other travelers. As done before, I think I'll start with something small. I don't know.
I'm gonna wing it.
That is definitely what we're actually gonna do. Like, I think it'd be like, learn more about the Nomai or meet up with people. But since we're not talking to anybody anyway, we're gonna wing it.
I've been talking to tons of people, just not literally everyone.
Planning to follow in the footsteps of Feldspar and the great Outer Wild Ventures tradition, are you? I might have guessed. Well, see if you can't put that translator tool of yours to good use while you're out there. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for launch.
I'm ready to die in space. I'm ready to get off this rock.
Excellent. You'll be needing the launch codes then. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, eh?
We're gonna die.
I swear they're Canadians. If you look out there, let me know if I can help you with anything. So, based on all the trees and everything around here, like, I really do feel like it's very Canadian. Okay, so we've got a... Oh, this is an orrery. Oh my gosh.
It's a what? What? Oh my goodness, what happened?
It's...
Timber Hearth, you are here. The Hourglass Twins, we saw those earlier, rotating around some kind of red thing. The Interloper, that is not a normal path.
Oh, so those aren't moons, those are other planets. They were not orbiting us, they were orbiting...
Except for the Interloper, which is doing a thing.
Yeah.
The Brittle Hollow, Giant's Deep, and Dark Bramble. If you go to Steam and you look at the reviews of this game, the very top review says that there are lots of cute, cuddly things to play with and pet in this game. It says, if you don't believe me, go to the Bramble.
So clearly we need to go to the Dark Bramble.
So we should go to the Dark Bramble for the cuddly things. That is 100, that is the entire review. It says there's cute things here, and if you don't believe me, go to the Bramble.
Well, that's interesting.
Is the Interloper like a comet, maybe? It's much smaller than everything else.
Yeah, so if I'd say it looks like it's got a tail, right? It's definitely appears to be comet. Oh,
there's the zoom. You can zoom.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
There's pan, rotate, and zoom. No, back up. Oh, we can see the solar flares happening? Wait, what is that close thing? What is that?
Something orbiting the sun.
Close?
Very man-made.
How is it not?
Well, technically we've already touched
fire?
We've technically already touched the sun with where did the Interloper go?
It's gone.
It just burned up. That was it. They're just temporary things, apparently.
Okay.
Man, I sure hope that wasn't important because we watched this map long enough for it to just disappear.
Gone. Can we go look at the thing that's orbiting the sun? Like, I want to get a closer look at that. It looks like some kind of like, it looks like a hot air balloon, honestly. That's my instinctive. It's weird.
Maybe a space station type thing.
Man.
Although, it was like a squid being dangled over the sun.
Go look at the sun, squid. Branching writing that you need a translator read sounds like Tumblr. It does sound like Tumblr. Ooh. It does look like a squid thing. A squid thing being moved around by like a spinny top. Okay. Well, that's cool. We're at the second planet from the sun. I don't know what's wrong with that. Oh, the Hourglass Twins are the Ember Twin and the Ash Twin. Promising. We should go land on those planets. I bet you Giant's Deep is a gas giant.
Oh, there is a moon.
Oh, we have a moon. We didn't get zoomed enough. Wait, get a better look at Timber Hearth. That pit. That blue gray pit thing. That's huge.
Yeah, we're in a different pit. That's a mountain.
There's just some kind of... I mean...
enormous thing.
It's not just a mountain, it's like...
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the path of the satellite that was taking pictures.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you that's what that little one is. Our moon is called the Addle Rock. Okay, well, I feel like we know a lot more about the solar system now. What's that?
That was indeed my question.
Does it not have a label? Don't... It
disappears when I get too close.
No, hold still. It fades, it's blinking.
Oh, okay.
Where's it coming from? Nope, you lost the track.
Of course I lost the track. Because I think the track is just...
Where is it coming from?
Is that just another interloper? I was hoping for it to hit our plane, and then I might
So we get a label? It looks like it's coming.
Closer to it. But yeah, the blinky...
I don't see it getting a label. It feels like it should be hitting.
Oh,
it's past our plane. It's past our plane. It just doesn't have a label.
Huh.
That means it's weird, unidentified
It's interesting
object.
that this orrery has far more detail than the physical one. Okay, well, we're gonna close this map. That is clearly...
That was fascinating. That's a real-time map.
It's a real-time map with far more detail than this one.
Yeah.
Oh, we get to use our map tool.
Is that our... What is this?
Or what? No, okay, this is put away.
Oh, we have the launch codes. They're dash dash, dash dot dot, dash dot.
That'll be fun to enter.
There's a billion notes here. Hornfell's observations. Your Hornfell.
This is incredible! At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. This image just covers a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down.
That's a mood. Look at some of those. You can see that they're swirly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is probably actually a NASA photograph they just inserted, because almost everything NASA is like Creative Commons.
I mean, why not, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm just saying it'd be a lot of effort.
Can we look in the observatory? Can we look in the big telescope? No, I think it's over here. Back up. That arm. I think we need to grab those goggles, those glasses.
Yeah, that looks like a no.
Okay, fine.
It's gonna let us play with this. On the other hand, we had a better map than we could ever reasonably hope for.
That's true.
But yeah, so this room down here reminds me of the schoolhouse in Miss, or in Riven, where they try to teach
Where they
how
teach
the
you
whole game.
the number system?
Yeah.
Their writing is Morse code.
This crystal was taken from Nanami Ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion. It was most likely used to reverse steep surfaces. Try it out. What?
Oh. Well. So if we run into one of those, it makes everything go sideways. Well... Apparently not that much. Blog.
I can't get myself off the floor.
You're not supposed to leave that way.
Yeah, apparently. Leave that way.
Blog.
I'm gonna get myself hurt. And
Yeah. What's that? That looks
you
evil.
want to know what that is?
This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. I don't think I like that.
What did you say we look cuddly?
Yeah, Dark Bramble. I think that they might have been pulling my leg. It might be full of evil things.
Okay, what? What?
If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Schurt's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Woohoo!
It's just star pressure. Okay. And
Well, that looks ominous.
no, I don't like.
I definitely think it's interesting.
I like pits and bumps and
Yeah, it's
see
definitely
that in the day.
pockmarked. It's been... Oh, there's another. There's 2 of them? I thought there was only 1. It moved. It's moving. There's 1 of them and it's moving. I don't like this. I don't like it anymore. This strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed. Whatever that means. I like how... This is not how you're supposed to write museum displays. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. So it's definitely not there. What if you don't look directly at it?
okay. So there's only 1.
There's only 1. Now it moved. There's nowhere for it to move to. Now it moved.
Well, time time to leave.
Well, let's go elsewhere.
Oh, here's a model.
Hey, there's the red thing, the big one, looping the wrong way. The radio tower here on Timber Hearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite. Is that what that is? And to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were possibly made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. It's our satellite. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the deep space satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. It's close enough that they can send it upgrades.
Yeah, that's not.
That's our day.
A weird day.
Okay.
Does it look alive to you?
Its eyes weren't open previously. It's definitely a statue that they uncovered that's been buried for thousands of years.
And the dude who was helping set it up isn't here anymore.
That was a thing! That was a thing that happened. Someone clip that baby. I don't like the Nomai.
Well. How about that?
That was our day up until we walked across the wall. It stopped there where we walked across the wall.
Oh, well.
Remember where there was the gravity changer?
Oh.
It looked to me like it was fast-forwarding through our day. Up until we hit the gravity changer. You have to hold X. You hold X to go down.
It's definitely not X.
A. Hold A to go down, and then jump, release to jump up.
Well, I messed up.
Jumping's kind of hard here.
Yeah.
Not that spring-loaded, apparently.
Yeah. No. I could have done it if I'd done better, but I keep trying that. Because I'm not a platforming pro. Did try my hand at the...
Yeah, you should try flying. Maybe you're better at flying than I am. What's that? Use camera. Take snapshot. Right button. Right stick to aim at the camera. What? Wait. Those things weren't there before.
What's the... What do you mean? What?
Hit the right button.
What?
take-
What right?
Those green things, they weren't there.
Yes, but what do you mean by right button?
I mean, this is the trigger and this is the button.
Okay, well... It's doing
Not
anything,
taking a snapshot. Okay.
So...
Danger! Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is that you can detect ghost matter with the camera. Oh, that's why they weren't there before. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Hornfells.
Okay, so I really do want to take a picture so we can see it.
That's not... Try left button. Maybe it doesn't love me. Okay. I don't know why it's not taking snapshots.
Can we view
Like
our
it says
own
it should
photographs or something?
be. It
Like-
doesn't seem like it's taking snap. What are you doing? Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust them on that. Wait, why are some of these not inside of there?
Stand on them. Obviously. Well, your character isn't complaining. Talk to that guy. Arcos.
Oh.
Astronaut? You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Gothan said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter is awesome. Do we pick? Ghost matter is super cool. It'll burn the heck out of you. You shouldn't be throwing rocks in there. Ghost matter is dangerous. And you know ghost matter is how Tektite lost their foot, right? Whoa, really? That is so cool! I don't know if that's cool, but alright. Hey, we got an astronaut. What are you looking at? That's a big geyser. Do you see that?
What?
Up above? See the water type thing that's falling? Oh, those are the twin. Okay. They're not the twin moons.
Planets.
Yeah, the twin planets.
They look like moons from here.
Mm-hmm.
Gravity seems to work on slightly different principles.
They're so close. I saw smoke coming from Young Buck Crater up north and figured I should go check it out. You can use the scout launcher, just please don't break it while I'm gone. Tektite. The scout launcher? X to use scout launcher. Go. I don't know why our right button isn't working. Give me that.
I think our right button might be messed up. I do believe that will make this game a lot harder than it needs to be.
Yeah. That's not great. East, know my ruins.
I'll look up what keyboard key can substitute for it.
Okay. This is really pretty. Like this world. This world is really pretty. That's our moon. Something smoking on our moon. There's so many concerning things here. We've been here for 30 minutes and there's so many things to be worried about. We went this way. The ghost matter and the teleporting rock and whatever the heck that statue was. Ooh, waterfall. Arm still, we are behind the cave, the waterfall, and I do not see a cool secret pirate cave. Just so you know, we looked.
It's just right click, apparently. So we can just right click the mouse.
We can just... Everything in the solar system moves ridiculously fast. It really does. Like, we've had several days pass. I mean, I guess that makes sense because game time. Are we gonna take our launch codes back?
Well, do you want me to try one time to pilot?
Yes.
I think that was like around
Let's
here
see
somewhere.
if it's up a little bit. We didn't try 0G at all.
Okay. Do this.
That's probably fine.
So up, down. So down, up, up.
So that's right trigger.
Oh.
Push B to reset. No, you have to land it on not the active geyser. How are you not shooting into the air if you're pressing up still? You get a fly.
Because it's pressure sensitive.
Oh, you get a fly. You're officially the pilot.
So I can sit here and not actually launch in the air.
No comprendo. Land it on the other one. We're gonna die. You're rolling around.
Let me get unstuck.
Now land it on the other one.
Really hoping to just get it into the geyser.
Too much enthusiasm. Don't fly in that. You'll get rocketed off into space. Like that. Bye! Is it responding to your controls?
Maybe?
Are you sending it
I'll tell you
back down? If it went into space, it should burn up. It's coming down so fast! It's coming down too fast!
I was hoping
Now we
your
can't
cover
see
is
it
just so far
anymore.
away. Alright. Well,
Okay, you're officially the pilot. Good job.
yeah, I gained a job. I lost? Okay, no, that's our starting area. Okay.
I thought we were going to go back there and launch.
Our starting area?
Yeah, he says, come back here, and then we'll launch with the launch codes, and then we'll go into
I guess
space.
if that's what you want to do. I was gonna go to do the zero gravity.
We can do zero G. I don't care.
I think zero G is probably.
I just know
a good
that's
idea.
our quest.
Going to space, and based on just how we jump, I think that zero
G training
is probably
sounds
a good
very
idea.
important.
It does. So that's not it.
Just jump off the railing.
Oh.
We could take falling damage, but we don't know yet. Everything's here too well taken care of and fenced and stuff. We don't know that we take falling damage. Thanks for your contribution to the Bias Stream Deck Challenge. Sorry if that's a little bit late.
I hope you're not getting too much feedback. We don't have headphones on, the two of us.
Yeah, tell me if there's too much feedback and I can turn something down. It'll be you!
We'll turn your guys' sound down. Okay, so this was...
Yeah, here's the zero. It is right there. You were... No.
I just wanted to... No, I know it's here.
Okay, I'm like, oh, you're going crazy. There you go, Sam. Oh man, that guy has 3 eyes.
Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you?
Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight. I'm a little nervous, yeah. Are you kidding? I'm a natural at this.
Is that so? Funny, I seem to recall your first time you strapped on a jetpack. We had to come fish you out of the crater near the South Pole. Yeah, that's probably like 300 feet, but... So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mine equipment, set up down in the zero-G cave, and it needs...
And in need of
of
repairs.
If you're looking for a little last-minute zero-G practice, get down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space.
One repaired satellite coming up.
Cool, get to it. And try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch.
Thanks, Darcy. I'm glad that it's working for you. Into the cave.
Hey, it looks like the other elevator.
Activate lift. It's definitely an elevator. Into the cave.
It's definitely just a bunch of wood, and then...
Oh, look at this. It's pretty.
I think those are little cave worms making things glow.
Gross.
That's what really makes caves glow in reality.
Really?
Yeah. If you see lights like that in reality, yeah, that's just...
Cave worms. Got it. Okay.
Oh, flashlight.
Right shift.
Right stick.
Yeah, right stick.
Alright, well...
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot here. Let's see what those are. Oh, that does seem to be some sort of like...
It's just a light.
In the rock. It actually looks like texturing, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just texturing.
Ba-da-ba.
Zero-G cave. Straight ahead. That looks like the zero-G suit. Suit up. Left and right triggers down thrust. Fuel. Gravity, 0.3.
Okay, so how do I keep going? Oh, I have to get myself up.
Yeah, we're in the zero-G cave. Bonk.
Ooh. Ooh. I didn't... Not what I meant to do. I want to see what was up there.
Landed on the floor. Good work.
Little
Over Wilds
alcohol.
Ventures. Outer Wilds Ventures. Hi, dude. Tough. Hey, nice of you to drop down. You read the options.
I know. I'm getting some zero-G time in, giving me the dirt. Guess what I'm going today? So let's go this one.
So you're going in there, in the cave. What? No, I'm fine. Great and fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna drift around there for a while.
Read things.
Hey, you know, ricochet at the wall, spinning a lot, that kind of thing.
You're the worst.
I know. You seem to be having problems, so I decided just to...
Yeah, 0G cave down there. Gravity 0.0x. 0.2x.
Okay, so what's around here real quick before I drop into that hole of infinite blackness?
Nothing, just a hole of infinite blackness.
See how round?
Yeah, you can see the curvature of the earth.
I think the zero-G cave is literally just a cave to the center of the earth.
This journey to the center of the earth.
Huh.
0 out of 3 repaired. I see a break right there. Right shift press to lock on. Roll with your left button.
I don't know what that means. Okay. Ah. Okay, so...
Press your right shift.
Definitely left shift.
Okay, fine. Bonk.
Just gonna concuss myself for a bit here. Oh, hi. Okay. That's...
A to hold to match velocity. Velocity matched. How do we repair it?
You have to get closer.
X, hold repair. Well, that's convenient. Okay, 1 out of 3 repaired.
Nice to know where I am.
You don't get to know anything in 0G. Where's the flashlight button?
Oh.
Yeah, so you can match the velocity. You can go in. Is this also, like, it's pressure sensitive here?
No, because I have to just hold the button. I just have to very gently tap repeatedly.
Okay, I want to do it.
Just up and down are the only pressure sensitive we get.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, is that hard, though? Once you imagine velocity, it's not too bad. Now it looks like it's already fixed, but maybe I'm wrong.
I'm going the wrong way.
Oh, something broken into the center, maybe?
I'm going the wrong way.
Oh no, you need inverted controls and I need normal controls? Screwed. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know how to go back the right way. Like, it should be going towards that direction, right?
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to go that way. Oh, I can go left and right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can do.
Yeah. This is a satellite.
Satellite TM. Hello, Sparkle Towers. We are in space. The
No,
final
we're literally
frontier.
not in space by definition right now.
Shush. We are in space. He hasn't been here long. Ooh. Oh, wait, there's the wall. Okay, since I stopped trying to use my... We're in a 0G cave. We have just finished the training simulation of repairing this, quote, satellite, end quote. I don't know which way is out. Down there.
That might be alright.
There's down there, which is out, and then there's just space. Okay.
And space is actually just a bunch of rocks that are there to brain yourself on.
Yeah, we're mainly here to brain ourselves on rocks. Where was out? Here?
Yeah, I think.
Man, I could never go into space. It's too scary. Up. I think I need some more down thrust.
All the up. All the up.
What? No, we really brained ourselves. So we're doing a training simulation. I think we both managed to do all right on the training simulation. And we're not even that low on fuel. So go us.
Yeah, which means if we get stuck out in
Space?
we'll have plenty of fuel to figure things out, right? Right?
I think that's what that means, maybe.
Yep.
Probably.
Yep.
Do we need to go up this way? No.
No, there's nothing else here, I don't think.
Where do we go then? What's
back,
that?
No, that's back into the hole.
That's back into the hole.
It's behind you. There's
No, that says 0G cave. This way?
No, so to your right. You just go up this cliff.
Up that way?
Or yeah, up and down, and then down into there.
I go into here.
Yes.
You said this was back into the cave.
Yeah, I was momentarily confused.
Okay.
But,
There we go. So we're gonna go into space. In outer space and underwater in the ocean. Two places I never want to go. Underwater isn't so bad, because at least there's like I haven't gone scuba diving or anything, but underwater isn't nearly as bad as space in my opinion.
No. See, both of them will absolutely kill you for unprepared.
Absolutely.
You are so much more likely to be unprepared in the ocean than you are to be unprepared in space.
I guess that's true. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there. And hey, try to avoid your getting stuff killed now that I've put so much time into training you. Got it? This is Gossin. We're all aliens. Everybody here is an alien with 3 fingers, and most of us have 4 eyes. Rip Gossin's 4th eye. And we live on this itty-bitty planet.
Oh, let's try to take a picture now.
Okay, so that works. Whoa, it's super pretty. I've done some snorkeling and that's not bad, but that's shallow water with life all around. Yeah, going and like snorkeling in the what is that I'm thinking of? Coral reefs? That sounds great.
Like in 20 feet of water where you know you can just swim to the surface if something goes wrong, rather than being like, oh, if something goes wrong, I'm gonna be crushed to death.
Now if something goes wrong and I try to go up too fast, I get the bends and then I die.
Or space, like, oh, something's wrong, now my eye, the water on my eyes is boiling. Like...
So many problems can show up. We need a...
And if I hold my breath, I'll explode.
What is happening?
Probably that same effect from that stat.
That looks bad. Oh my goodness, 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 oh my goodness. I'm not gonna move fast enough.
Oh.
Daricio says, this is what happens when we go places we're not designed to go. It's that thing! It's that thing! This is the rest of our day. This is the rest of our day played backwards. These are all the things we did. Until we saw that face. Something blew up. And here we are.
Okay, did that thing just break? Looked like it literally just broke.
While you were watching it?
Yeah, it was like turning purple and sparks were coming off, and then it just like...
Now it's in 3 pieces.
Yeah. Well, I just want to launch. Got the codes.
Let's talk to this guy. You read this.
Okay. Hey, get this thing off the ground. Ship's all filled up and ready to go.
Did I just die?
Whoa, bad dream or something? Still look half asleep. But there's a negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to get sleep under the stars night before the launch, But yes, it makes you all a bit jumpy.
So he doesn't think we just died.
Okay, so this is the hint that you had from...
What's my mission once I'm in space?
Hey, you're the pilot. You tell me. Aren't you pilot types all eager to get up there and explore for yourselves? Doesn't matter if you go to the moon or Brittle Hollow or just to the side of Timber Hearth. It's all the same to me. Get out of there and have fun. Just don't hurt the ship. That's all I ask. Alright, well, let's go and,
Yeah, something blew up. And, if you read the brief about this game, it will tell you that we are in a time loop.
Of the apocalypse, apparently.
I did not know
I
that.
don't know what that blue whatever thing
We
was.
should obviously step in the blue thing.
Oh.
Cool, love that. Definitely feels like that horrible alien technology. This looks like horrible alien technology.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the aliens.
And more of it.
Good. They've thus far been extremely creepy. Let's suit up. We're gonna go into space. And buckle up.
Alright, you ready to lift off and...
There's the lift-off landing camera, cockpit view. Yep, but you get to fly. Yeah, now we're even more invested in this game. Yeah, like the entire world died. It wasn't just us who died. Everyone died. That's the moon, right?
So where are we going to go?
There's the... So there's... That might be the moon. There's the twin planets over there.
That's the side where we want to go.
That's our house. No, there's the moon. Yeah, there's our moon.
Yeah.
Well, we should go to Dark Brambles, obviously.
Where is that?
That's where the fluffies are. Oh, let's go and find the comet. Let's go bother the comet. Looks like you can lock on the comet.
Oh.
Headlights off. The interloper, 6 kilometers away. It is moving at almost 500 meters per second.
Oh, I'm doing this wrong, clearly.
It's okay, just press A to match velocity.
Oh. I think I can do that right now.
Yeah, you can. Almost. Is it getting smaller? No, we're getting further away, aren't we?
That's not my intention.
It's losing speed, too. It's down to 100 kilometers per second. Now only 4 kilometers per second? Is that how fast it's going? How far away we are? Oh, press the up arrow to engage autopilot. Press up on the D-pad to engage autopilot.
Up on the
D-pad. Yeah, that's this thing. You press up again, it aborts the autopilot. I think that's the speed delta, the difference of our speed and their speed. Look at our little solar system.
Oh, I clicked the autopilot. I don't know where we're going now.
Is it doing things?
Goes.
Stage 2, accelerating towards destination. Unknown. Outer Wilds Ventures. Signal scope, autopilot, gravity, accelerator, headlights.
Oh, and now it's thrusting to try to...
Stage 3, firing retro rockets. So, we're trying to land on the interloper then?
It's a heck of a lot smarter than I am. That's...
So basically we just autopilot complete. There we are. Do you want to get in your suit and go outside? And go land on it? X for landing mode. Did you press X for landing mode?
No. I just hit it and bounced off.
Okay.
Alright.
It's so small. X again for the cockpit view.
But,
Hit it, bounced off. 0 meters per second. So that is our speed delta. Sparkle Towers is totally right. Our speed delta is 0. So hit X again. Once you're done with the landing view. And then B. Climb out. B to unbuckle.
Oh.
Man, I sure hope our ship doesn't fricking fly away. We're on a meteor! You did it! We're on a meteor! Can you please look at our ship? Okay, it is landing. Okay. It looks very securely parked. We're on the interloper!
I need to be careful how hard I jump.
The gravity is 0.0 or 0.4, depending on exactly where you are. Please be careful how high you jump. Is there anything here?
I didn't realize I was using thrusters. I thought I was just walking to move around.
Apparently you're using thrusters. Oh, you're gonna go over there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The end of it. Landing success! Exactly. We made it. By we, I mean pseudonym. What's that?
Yeah, I'm trying. Think I'm not trying?
An alien thing.
Oh.
Now, the last time we were looking
I'm
at
no longer
the
using
interloper.
thrusters, I'm just walking.
Oh, okay. We've managed to get 0.4 gravity. That's because it's glowing purple. There's one of those gravity alteration rocks. Untranslated, no my recording. Hold right button to translate. This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Hang on, there's pages. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. That would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. That's all the pages. Ship log updated. Is our ship getting cold? I think you can still use your thrusters.
I'm using the same buttons.
Oh, okay. So you can't go up there?
Okay. You saw that little burst?
Burst of light?
Yeah, that was my...
So your thrusters kicking in.
Yeah.
Well, our satellite doesn't seem to be consumed by ice.
Alright, gone somewhere.
And we found things! Oh, we can equip our scout launcher! Where should we launch the scout?
I'm getting off this rock. Quite frankly, that was terrifying.
Hang on. Aim at that.
I mean, what?
I want to see if we can get a better look at what is in there. The complex that we landed near.
Sorry, I'm having a real hard time figuring out my controls here.
That's okay. Am I messing it?
No, I don't think so. Well, if you're moving the mouse, you are.
I'm moving the mouse a little bit.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
oh,
well,
that's part of it.
I'm done moving the mouse. I am just shooting the scout.
Okay. There.
Oh, no, it's getting shoved off.
Trying to follow the thing.
Yeah, so the power of the meteor's tail. Okay, go ahead and hit B to put away the scout launcher.
So,
If you hit Y, you can equip the signal scope. Hollow's lantern.
and
That looks cool. What's back behind it?
just gonna head towards it.
Do you want to press up to engage the autopilot?
That's a good idea.
Aligning flight trajectory.
They can do all the like.
Accelerating toward destination, and then it does the don't hit it at speed thrusters.
And then I just have to land it.
Yeah, exactly. Firing retro rockets.
I don't think I can land on that.
That looks unwelcoming. Autopilot complete, undershot target. What did we hit?
I think some brambles.
Is this the Dark Bramble? Is that where we
I
are?
think we're on the dark bramble.
Cool, this feels like the Dark Bramble. And we seem to have landed.
I think we found a graphical glitch is what we actually found.
We landed very enthusiastically. Oh,
Or is this just home?
we're on a tree. No, this isn't home. Danger, ghost matter detected nearby. We need to engage the signal scope. Press Y.
We need the camera?
What was that? It tried to scan something. Keep going.
Just,
There. What is it? Zoom in?
so you want to get to collapse in, so.
Sorry, I heard an explosion. Okay, put the signal scope away, and maybe we can launch our scout. We can equip our scout launcher so we can use the scouts.
Okay, that's... What is that?
That's where it's going away from. Okay, what do you want me to aim the scout at?
I just probably want to look around and stuff. The plants aren't that big. I can just walk around and see something if I'm allowed to, like, just walk around.
Okay.
Let's just turn off the scout.
Okay.
That is...
They were just saying danger ghost matter nearby, so we were trying
Yeah,
to...
so I was thinking the camera, but... Oh, that's some ruins.
Well, if we run into some ghost matter and die, then we will run into some ghost matter and die. Yeah, this isn't home. The architecture's all wrong. Ooh, purple thing. Inside that other house. There's a purple thing. And a skull. Good. Good. Ominous. That's a campsite just like ours. Writing. The journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm going to go with harrowing because of the, all of the meteors. But hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little and there's some sort of old Nomai path that starts across from my campsite inside the ruined building with trees going out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. Read the next one. I think it just makes that sound. What's that glowing crater? What was that glowing thing? Oh, all the meteors.
Yeah, that star's really red. Isn't that color?
It's raining things on us.
No, it's all the same now.
Okay.
Said some path across from
I don't know.
campsite and some ruins with trees growing out of it.
There's the ruins with trees growing out of it. Across from this?
Maybe it was in it. But I don't see how to get inside yet. But I bet higher path there's probably something.
Danger, ghost matter detected nearby.
Probably just need a way to get in there. That isn't ideally using the spaceship. That sounds hard.
Yeah. There's the ghost matter.
Oh, yeah.
How come we can see it now?
No, those are the rocks. You can't see the actual ghost matter.
Oh.
For that.
Well, let's equip the scout matter.
I think it's showing some of it. We should just have a camera, I would think. Yeah, no, that's the rocks. There should be ghost matter showing in there. That's kind of funny.
I don't know.
There's photo mode here. Let me.
Arrow, right arrow. And then
Just right click. I'm not seeing all that. Horrible ghost.
There.
Oh, there we go.
so we can't go in. That's why there's only one note.
Okay, well.
Okay, so we figured out where that is. B, to put away. Oh, it's a baby skeleton. Oh. It's probably a Nomai skeleton. Did you see how the first one had 3 eyes?
I don't know how to get into that one.
Man, I am worried about that.
Yeah.
It's making very ominous sounds. Well,
Correct.
are there other places we can go?
I'm gonna just explore here for a bit. Oh.
Oh, that's fun.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know how to get around here, really.
Okay.
It doesn't
Go look
say
at
how
that
to, like,
skeleton some more.
if it has those 3 eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of has those, like, fur horns. Those, like, horn tentacle things. Okay, double check on the note where it said that path was. Harrowing meteors starts across from my campsite inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it, which we did not see a ways to get around in.
Yeah, like
Okay,
the trees
it's inside the
grew,
ruined building.
And I don't know how to get out of this canyon.
Well, do you want me to drive around for a minute?
Yeah. Just like, I want you to get out without necessarily using the spaceship, because the spaceship's too hard to pilot for these short things.
There is definitely something in there.
We probably just need to get on the canyon walls above her and drop down or something.
Yeah.
Actually, we're in our spacesuit. We can literally just launch ourselves.
How do we launch ourselves?
The right trigger.
Right trigger?
Yeah, that's right. That's our
Okay.
vertical.
Hold fire pack. Hold fire jetpack booster. That almost worked.
I just need a little bit more.
Why is
And
it
that's holding it full throttle.
here? I figured out how to do the thing. Ah yes, the big fiery thing and its small fiery follower, exactly.
Oh,
I was jumping
yeah.
and then using the jetpack.
Okay, so can't do this at the same. Yeah.
How are you not going anywhere? At least you're jumping up.
Yeah, I just can't. No, can't do it there.
Does the jetpack just not go up enough?
But it seems to be. This doesn't have enough.
Oof.
Yeah. Can't say I'm a fan. It just doesn't.
Well, how did we get down here? How did we get back up to our ship?
Our ship is.
Up there, right? Out of this canyon.
I guess we fell down.
We know where the ghost matter is. Don't go into that. If we fell down, then how do we get out?
I can't go forward. It literally won't let me, actually.
Oh.
I was trying to go in that direction.
Because if we can get out of this... Ooh, fun. Harrowing, that guy said.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't get out of this hole.
Okay. Well, there's certainly a way to get out of the hole.
If the switch is up there, I drop down, and now... the boosters
Okay,
aren't
well,
enough.
let's not panic. Wait, A, hold, fire jetpack booster. It's not just right trigger. Do right trigger, do jump, right trigger, and then A.
Oh.
There we go. We hadn't figured out how to turn on the jetpacks. Okay, let's see if we can get into that building with the trees growing out of it now. Yeah, now we're moving. There we go. Yes!
How far can we make it before the sun explodes?
Well, let's look at what we got in here.
More of these, like, eggs or whatever they are.
Well, the gems seem to be... I think the last gem we saw was a... like an altered
Oh my
gravity.
goodness.
Like, these are gravity altering things. You can walk on the wall here.
Ah!
Remember?
Don't like.
Try to land on that. Here comes more wall walking. Stay close to the... I do have limited fuel. Yes. And the jetpack does use it. But if we're all going to die... eventually...
So we're walking down to this planet's core.
Unidentified signal nearby.
Oh, that sounded like the signal of the universe being destroyed. Oh my goodness.
Wow. That's so close.
Oh, yeah, that's the end of the world.
Oh. Hi, end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. Run that way! What can we see? Ooh, there's cool things!
And we're dead.
We don't know what ghost matter does. We were told that it... Oh gosh, it's the backwards view of our life again.
So far, it seems to be an impenetrable wall, but...
How long is each day? That day was about 30 minutes. I checked the time. We're at about 1:27 in terms of... Okay, I'm seeing that thing up there, like you're saying it was sparking and exploding. Yeah, that thing is definitely getting wrecked. Should we go over there and fly over there and find out what it is?
Oh, we could. Yeah, it just seems like this solar system, whatever, just disintegrates the moment you arrive, basically. I mean, within 30 minutes.
Within 30 minutes. 30 game time minutes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, multiple
Do you want to
days.
fly again, or do you want to walk around here?
Let's keep flying around and try to, like, discover
Different things and places?
That
Because
might
there's a
help us.
lot to discover.
Yeah, it might help us piece something together. Because right now, I don't really have any clues on, like, what the plot even is, let alone, like, what puzzles to solve or whatever.
So the name of this series, I've decided, is called When the Time Loop Ends. Oh, there's a pre-flight checklist. Jetpack auto boost. Jetpack boost can be triggered with a separate button press or anytime upward thrust is used. Would you like that?
Probably.
Translator auto equip.
Mhm.
Yes. Freeze time while translating text. Sure. Freeze time while reading ship log. Sure. Freeze time while talking to others.
That one, too. Let's just...
That
freeze
way,
time is off to a scan, so we can...
so we can have as much of our 30 minutes as possible.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey, you
And
get-
this is how we fly. This
Yeah.
alters our gravity.
Uh-huh.
X view ship log. X view entries. Timber Hearth, the village. The one and only Hearthian village, as well as the main source of explosions on this planet. The Nomai statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. That was two time loops ago. I saw strange glowing lights and my own memories flash before my eyes. I found a Nomai shuttle almost completely encased in ice. Oh, that was a shuttle encased in ice. All we could see was just the scaffolding. There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm while the other 2 explored the interloper. And it tells us there's more to explore here. That's good. Gravity cannon. The Nomai shuttle that's frozen on the interloper can be called home to the gravity canyon on Ember Twin. Okay. That is a thing we learned.
Yeah.
The moon. The Nomai text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Adel Rock. It did. Rybeck discovered an old Nomai path near the campsite. So Rybeck, we know who that was. The path starts inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it. Which we...
into, but it didn't manage to register.
Yes. Okay, so that was Brittle Hollow. That wasn't even... Hollow's Lantern, Giant's Deep, Dark Bramble. It looks like... Whoa. Looks like that. Ember Twin. Ash Twin.
Can we tell it to just like, hey, just take... Can we auto-navigate from here?
No. But we can look at rumor mode.
Interesting.
Map mode, zoom view. Lunar ruins, there's a rumor. View rumor. Okay, so the Nomai text talks about that. There's a Ryback. Okay. And as far as we know, these things are unrelated. Okay, that's really good to know. And it updates and it keeps the ship's log updated even after we die. That's a nice, like, out of character continuity error, basically.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You get to fly. We've discussed this.
Why me?
I mean, I can lift off, but that's about all I can do. Okay, so where do you want to go next? Do we want to go back to that planet we were on?
I wanted to see if we wanted to look at anything else.
I don't want to look at our planet.
But I was kind of thinking.
That's so, like, flat. The fact that it's, like, so not flat and so... I hope there's some in-universe explanation for the log being retained. That'd be nice. That's a thing. That's our moon. Our moon is smoking. We don't know why our moon is smoking.
So how do I auto-lock again?
Well, you've got a lock on it.
Yeah, how do I do that?
I don't remember. Oh, left shift.
And then I... Up?
Up.
It's hard enough for me to figure out how to, like... I have to do weird shift-click things. Then how do I look at the down?
X. Landing mode. Looks like you're gonna land on something. Maybe try not to land directly on the point of interest. Like, maybe we're updating the log. You know, maybe, like, it's in our brain. It's basically just a external view of what's in our brain. So maybe we're the ones who go in and update the log. Flashlight. Press R shift.
Yeah. I thought there was something.
I keep saying R shift. There is something here. We just have to find it. We could...
I thought I landed pretty darn close to it.
You did. We could get back into the ship and look around.
Nah.
Pick a direction and just start walking. There's smoke that way. You did not land near what was smoking. Oh, look! It's a map of the planet.
Oh, nice.
Unidentified signal nearby. Trees detected, oxygen tank refilled. It's a dude. Hi, Esker. Why are you here?
Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
Don't the other travelers come by? Was that you whistling? Seems lonely up here. What is this place? Talk to you later. Was that you whistling?
Probably, or actually definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception.
Rumor acquired.
The North Pole is marked in red on your mini-map, but the Outer Rock's a pretty small moon, really. Go north. Can't miss it. Don't go. I mean, anything you want to ask?
What is this place?
Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to Lunar Outpost. Apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then. The older ships tended to fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost to cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here raising saplings from the timber hearth and keeping an eye on things. How about talk to you later?
Well, don't the other travelers come by? It seems lonely up here.
A little. I'm in touch with the ground patrol, Hornfells and Gosson mostly. They rate up to chat now and then. When ground control forgets I'm here, they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village.
They forget about you? You spy on us?
What? No, I'm not spying. It's one-way communication. It's none the villagers know about, because I've never told them.
I want to know if the other travelers don't come by.
The lunar outpost saw some traffic back when the ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, they're mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chirk comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro. You know how Ryback feels about unnecessary spaceflight.
Okay, now we can talk to you later. Can we look at the radio? Nope, okay. It still says unidentified signal nearby.
I mean, it's probably just whistling, but let's pull out the whole signal scope. That's...
Signal identified, Esker. Okay. I'm really happy about that working.
Oh. Apparently...
Okay, so he recommends going to the North Pole and using our signal scope to look around.
That's north.
That way, yes. The red dot.
Let's go to the north. Oh my gosh.
Oh my. What's that say? That's your signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Ryback's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51. Listen to Sharp play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gosson their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Seems like Ryback's doing okay. That oof, I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know, it was probably nothing. No, it's back again today too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Okay, I know this is crazy, but this sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspire's harmonica. But Feldspire disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. It's still here. It is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. I better talk to Nessus. Use our signal scope.
So I would need the hearth. Oh, there we go.
Zoom in?
So you have to,
I gotta zoom in.
and then you're just trying to make it...
Trying to make a circle. Well, it's moving as I'm moving. I can definitely hear a banjo.
You're looking for a harmonica in particular.
I know they're not getting closer together, but I feel like I can hear it.
Somewhere right around that. I don't know, it's like just deeper down or something.
I'm not getting it there. Yeah, it's in the center of the Earth. And we can't identify it.
Oh,
Do you want to use the signal scope to look at the other planets?
I guess.
Let's see what the sun's signaling. You gotta press Y to equip it. Huh, so everybody's got their own different forms of music. Anywhere else? That's deep brambles. Dark brambles. Why is it not coming from there? Weird. Alright, okay. I'm happy. There's people everywhere. Whoops. You want to go back down?
Oh.
You are leaving.
Yeah, I did not intend
Hit
to.
B to put away the signal scope. Match velocity with A.
I think I'm falling into ghost rocks. I'm gonna die.
It's possible.
Those look just like those, just bigger.
Giant ghost rocks. We don't know what the ghost rocks do, but it's supposed to hurt a lot. And it may or may not take off your foot. Looks like we're in this pit depression kind of thing. Yeah, let's get out of there. Fly back to... Okay, let's go back to our ship. Because our ship was near a thing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to... Little crater here. I don't know where our ship is.
There's the little white arrow. Sparkle Towers, thanks for your contribution to the Bias Stream Deck Challenge.
Hey, look.
3 minutes oxygen remaining. We should go back to the trees.
Go back to the ship.
The trees had oxygen too. It doesn't refill our fuel though. Let's try to look around and see if we can find that thing that you tried so hard not to land on. Because one of these buttons... Well, that's not going to give us anything.
Because if I'm careful.
See, it's like right there. Land on it. No! That way. Should be that way.
Here we go.
There we go. Tried so hard not to land on this bugger. It looks like a person. You know?
Like a giant spacesuit.
Yeah.
Kinda. Kinda doesn't.
Flashlight? Right shift? Not that we need it. This looks like a giant spacesuit. They've got
It really
oxygen
does.
tanks on the back. They've got...
Yeah, but there's no like where would be
But
the
they're
front
so
for a
big.
visor either. I don't know.
The visor's kind of like buried in the earth?
This is
I don't
weird
know,
to me.
man. That's weird.
I'd say that's the feet for the land, for a landing gear. or
Yeah,
whatever.
maybe it's a... Maybe it's a craft. What's our craft look like? Nothing like that. It does kind of look like that, actually. Plus, we don't know what the Nomai's craft looks like. Alright, let's find another place to explore. If we're lucky, we can hit 2 planets. Sparkle Towers thinks it looks like a drone which collapsed. It's pretty sus, gotta say. The Interloper... In further, gas giant, whatever that is, the twins. Wait, isn't that the twins over there? No, there's the twins.
The twins? Or do you want to head back to that previous
I want to
planet?
head back to that previous planet. That one. I can't remember what it's called. It's the one what I don't remember what it's called. Left shift to lock?
It's not left shift. It's
I know.
It's
Up
left
to engage
press.
autopilot.
Left press.
Brittle hollow. Oh, it looks hollow.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks hollow.
Okay. So now
Land in it. I don't know if you can do that. If you can't do that, it's fine.
that's like a black hole or something.
Maybe
So,
don't land in the black hole.
Let's find an appropriate landing site.
Any of those flat places should be fine.
There was the
Is that where we were before?
no.
Definitely not.
There we go. Right over.
That's where we were before. Oh! Because we're using the camera, we can see the ghost rock. You're just gonna land it directly in here. Perfect.
Darn right.
Perfect. Nailed it.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's gonna be hard to get back into here. Okay.
Okay, so we're looking for the one with a bunch of roots.
Pseudonym does like tree landings. Pseudonym is a tree kind of guy. Tree kind of guy. You are not making this any less true. Remember, you can clip things with exclamation point clip if we are entertaining enough.
Oh, I went over the thing?
Yeah, you overshot. Monk. There. Perfect.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Of course I nailed it.
Oh, yeah, of course you nailed it. Yes, of course.
You know how good I am at this?
Okay, last time we were here, the world was ending.
Yeah, so hopefully we can make some better speed on this.
We should be good for another 15 minutes, according to my calculations. Flag. Well, that has a moment where it drops you, and you were like, I refuse to be dropped. Which did not help.
I was trying to speed run this, but it's giving me a hard time.
It's okay to take it slow. If you want, I can do it.
It's all fine.
Unidentified signal nearby, probably that.
Yeah, I just wanna...
Let's go, look at that. That looks like text.
Does.
Untranslated nomai text waiting. Gravity cannon east 400 meters. Nice.
Okay. So you should get your hand off the mouse.
What is this? Well, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far, though. Guess that's the part to focus on and not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here, and east is a gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good since I used up a lot of my supply of screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm gonna head further down so I can refill my tank.
Okay, it's good to know. Okay.
I want to take
So
a picture
some
of
sort of-
this. This whole thing.
Okay.
How do we take pictures again?
I thought... Oh, should be doing that.
I'm just wiggling a little bit. So we have something set into ice.
Flashlight.
It looks like an upside down Y. We've got the center thing.
Well, like something is sending something out. That, and these things are both sending something to
Sending it
this.
down to central matrix thing.
And these are a bunch of arrows shaped like the other arrows.
telling us we can go further down if we
Yeah,
want.
we could.
Let's read that.
Yeah. I get to.
The Hanging City, north 250. Does it tell us which way we're heading? Oh, no, but that's the North Pole and that's the South Pole on our little world map. I mean, we might not have falling.
Oh. That is a
great.
Nope.
Are you trying to go up?
Yep.
Oh, here we go! Whoa!
Oh.
What happened? Oh my goodness. Is that where we came from?
I think that's a white
What
hole
is
that
happening?
just fell out of. Well, we're gravitationally lensing.
That looks like that thing in the picture.
Oh.
We zoomed past it, but that looks like that thing in the picture.
So that's gravitationally lensing us.
Is this...
I think we're coming out of the planet that we just fell into, but it's a white hole instead of a black hole now.
Is this
And
the
this is
world?
a mirror reality.
A mirror reality? 50% fuel remaining.
Yeah, I mean, I can't actually make it there. Our ship.
Can you drift?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't have autopilot.
No, not in our suit. Hey Plag, thanks for the contribution to buy a Steam Deck challenge. This is yeah, I don't know if I think we just, according to Pseudonym thinks we fell through a black hole, a wormhole, something into an alternative reality. A black hole connected to the white hole, like I don't know, but it's like a reverse mirror image of our world. And we're not on Brittle Hollow anymore, and we have
And
like...
I can't catch up.
No, it's moving too fast. Head to the sun.
Oh.
Why not?
I was gonna try.
We're at 10% fuel remaining.
I know.
There's not much we can do.
Yeah. No, we're gonna die. But yeah, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
Fly to the sun?
I'm gonna throw out a hazard a guess here that maybe what we're supposed to do is not fall into the black hole.
I try to fly at the sun and I just can't.
Really? It's not letting you?
Yeah, it's like I'm like being repelled somehow.
Maybe the solar flare magnetic. Fuel depleted using oxygen as propellant. 3 minutes oxygen remaining. Stop moving.
We're gonna die.
You're gonna kill us faster.
Yeah, that's fine. Look, we can't do anything.
That's true.
I'm literally trying to kill us faster. Look, like that distortion. I don't know, something's weird.
One thing is weird. We are trying to go to the sun, but it's repelling us.
Okay. 5 out of 2. Yeah, okay, we died.
Woo! Woo! Camembert King just redeemed. Do 100 push-ups.
Wait, what? How many push-ups are they allowed to force us to redeem?
Well, it's allowed to. It's on a 30-minute.
A 30-minute. Oh
so
my
every 30 minutes you can get me to.
Oh my gosh.
You are doing a different workout
Okay,
because
okay.
you're in pain. Oh, Camembert King, I don't know if you saw this, but every time we die, we're stuck in a time loop. Oh, we get to breathe. Okay, we're gonna pause and do push-ups. When you die of oxygen deprivation, your character wakes up
Suffocated.
suffocated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do sit-ups or something, dummy. 5. Okay, he's blanking. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You can tell I'm really good at planking, can't you?
He's blanking. I'm gonna sit on him. That'll help, right?
It does look like I need you to sit on me to give me a hard time.
Giving you a hard time is my job.
Okay, that's good.
I need a snack.
Hey, if you're gonna go get snacks, I want water.
What do you want first? What do you want? Just water?
There's some Easter candy.
No.
Oh, we can't eat the Easter candy?
No.
I'm not going to space because I can't fly.
You're gonna explore around here for a bit, try to get some better clues here.
Right, so you go pick something to have for snack. You're gonna share those, right?
Nope.
What? I'm gonna find out if there's falling damage!
Correct answer is yes, but it's non-lethal.
Not from that height.
Yeah, exactly.
The correct answer is don't do that again. Heyo, Hackling. I heard you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's me and Gossin open up a bottle of the good stuff. Do we say, I'm only seeking adventure? You are so loud. Your cookies are so loud.
Sorry.
I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. Or, the good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nonetheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck! Okay, and we've got our time pause while talking going on. I'm trying to steer with one hand while I eat a cookie with the other. It's not working. It's not working.
You know, you could practice piloting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when we're done tonight, you can just sit there and practice on another save.
I might. Well, it's not like anything will
You should
change if I
I
practice
definitely
on
want
this
us to try to
save.
fall into the water. I want you to fall into a geyser.
I absolutely want to fall into a geyser.
Some stuff geyser.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we enter our launch codes into our ship. We enter our launch codes when we are ready to launch.
Like you enter them into the elevator, basically.
Oh, right, I overshot this last time too. Into the elevator? Yeah. Not
Gravity
like
is
a big
inconsistent.
deal. Woohoo! Ready?
Oh, we're underwater. We might need a spacesuit for doing that.
Maybe we can't swim. Do you
Drown,
think that maybe we can't swim?
Whatever this is resurrecting us is probably getting annoyed already.
Look, you get a close-up look at us, Drunk.
It only takes you so long to, you know.
All right. We get in the spacesuit, and then we jump into the...
Mm-hmm. Board spacesuit deboard.
Suit up. Don't ask why.
You just jump off.
Oh yeah, because I have my rocket ship on now.
You know how to use it.
I do not.
You can just hold the thrusters if you really need to. Oh,
Maybe. Okay, but now we have oxygen. And if I move out of the way, we can watch the geyser go off.
you might want to turn on the flashlight.
Oh. Here we go, here we go.
First wave kills us. I think that might just be all of it. It's just bubbles. They move enough water once by the time they get to the surface.
Neat.
Okay, where do those go?
How do I go up?
Oh,
Which one?
the right trigger.
Okay, got it. Oh, there's other geysers. Ones that are boarded up.
It's a freaking note.
Why is there a note underwater? I can't read it.
Hmm.
Maybe it didn't used to be underwater. Because this looks like a lot of weird stuff to leave at the bottom.
I'd let that guy take you out.
That one's boarded up.
No, this one.
Yeah, anyone but the one we land on is boarded up.
I think it's different.
Okay, let's go, buddy. Whoa! Oxygen tank refilled.
Land safely, land safely, land safely.
I don't know how.
Right trigger. Please go up. Oh my goodness.
It seems to think that I'm badly injured all over.
Think that heals over time?
Yeah, in about 30 minutes, I think that'll be all gone.
Okay. Well, you're on the
There's
planet
our
surface.
world.
Do you want to navigate around?
Let's explore. Yeah, that's our world. Let's go to the South Pole. I don't remember anything about what the map of the world looks like.
It's a bunch of big old craters and ice things that didn't look like they were on the south, but
We could view the map.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so do you know how to...
This doesn't help tell me whether it's the North Pole or the South Pole.
That's what you're looking for.
I want to go towards that big thing.
Okay, basically on the exact opposite side of the world.
Okay, so
Any direction you choose to
any
go.
direction is good.
Yeah, as long as you just keep going that way.
Okay, well,
You're heading towards the South Pole, so...
yep, I'm just heading, and then if I don't hit it, I will keep walking. Oh, I'm heading in the wrong... I need to go this way across the world, not this way.
Again, it's on the opposite side, basically, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Again, that type of stuff is going to make you go really fast.
What is this? Someone else's world?
Someone else's village or something? What was one?
It's gonna be hard to get out of that.
No, they've got another geyser thing, so... You want to go up that ramp, though, before you...
Yeah. Well, and if the ramp leads all the way down, too, I can take the ramp up.
Didn't look like it did. Oh, it does, okay.
Oh. I did land safely this time.
Yes, you did manage to not get us killed. Is that just a pit to the right? Where that water just flows down and flows down. And...
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like it.
Hmm.
Do we want to keep going that way?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Unidentified signal nearby.
Okay, so pull out your signal scope. And... This is probably where that harmonica was coming from. No, it's that rock that teleports around.
Signal identified. Grove shard. Frequency discovered. Quantum fluctuations.
So look away from it and look at it again.
And it's gone.
It's gone.
It's really far away. Oh gosh, hi. There's the center of the Earth. We want to go back in there.
Or brain yourself on
Or
something.
brain ourselves on some rocks. My favorite. Hey, I tried. I pressed the button. It thinks we're gonna die.
You are gonna get killed. So you want to go up that ramp and back up the slope and have the ramp, or you want to
Yeah.
keep exploring down?
Let's head back up the slope.
So you follow the water up from where it came, so it's I don't think it's anywhere over here. There's like a light or a lantern over on the far side.
Where?
Remember this stuff firefly. There's like I
This
thought
was
there's something
firefly.
glowing. So
I don't see anything.
You're not planning us needing this fuel when we get off this rock, that's for sure.
No. We get 1 day's worth of fuel, and I'm gonna use it to go faster.
Alright, time to head on out.
That said, I'm not
It took
gonna...
us days to realize we actually could take damage, and since then you're attempting to kill us the same day.
My poor person. I would not be running around like this if I was actually this injured.
If you knew you were going to be resurrected.
Maybe.
It would hurt. That's
I would be in pain and probably unable to move.
But what can you do for 30 minutes of pain in the name of exploration, right?
In the name of maybe living a little bit longer next day.
Okay, well, there's a piece of paper there. Do you want to read it?
Yeah, I just wanted to look. Shirt's research note. Property of shirt. Reading the words. Crunch, we're fine. Yes, we're completely fine. Oh, Sparkle Towers, you missed the teleporting rock. Yes, the rock is quantum. It exists in all states until you observe it. It is incredibly creepy and we hates it. I'm not sure what the hourglass thing is. I've detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason there's a quantum moon? So it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal... Yeah, because you can't. That makes sense. Studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it.
Well, alright. You ready to keep searching?
Yeah.
You want so you basically want to keep going in the opposite direction of where you were coming from. So you see that green line? You want to make sure that green line goes, oh, you're going away from it. So basically, yeah, the direction you're going. It's about as good as any.
So that was the South Pole, basically.
Yeah, there we go. Something like that.
Like this?
Maybe a little
No,
more.
more like this.
Yeah. Shouldn't be that hard to see, honestly, but...
No, we should hit it after too long. The uncertainty principle. Exactly. They're Schrodinger's creepy rocks. Creepy AF rocks.
Well, this looks like something. There's big old cliffs and stuff.
Yeah, but we've all determined that I can't handle cliffs.
You're wanting to hand the controls to me?
So, yeah, find a way up. We could probably walk around. It's a good thing we don't take damage from whacking our faces into things. 50% fuel remaining. Yeah, this could be it. It's definitely glowing bluer and bluer. Frequency, quantum fluctuation, speed, put it away.
It's like my rockets weren't working as well. It was interesting.
We're at 0.8% gravity, not our usual 0.4%. Usually when we're doing...
Yeah, why is gravity higher here? It seemed like it was...
You don't want to get swept off. Some falls. It's pretty lovely. There's our moon. Whoa.
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Don't land too... I don't need to tell you not to land too hard.
Yeah.
I'm the one who's being the dumbass.
Okay, so let's...
Land on that thing in the middle. Do you want to have the signal scope out? What are you pressing Y for then? Yeah, land on that. Yay, we didn't die. Ooh. Mining site 2B. How do we open it? Ooh. Yeah, move that.
It follows my attention. It moves with my noticing.
Yes, yes. With you noticing it. It moves. It's controlled.
I thought.
That's so creepy. These people are so weird. The people that lived here before us.
Look, more bodies.
More bodies. Yay. It was so long ago. Sparkle
This
Tower
place
is
looks
flag. You guys missed the incredibly creepy statue that they were like, we dug up this statue.
Oh no.
Ground.
I swear I'm holding my thrusters as hard as I can.
I believe you. We're at 0 gravity. We hit 0 grav. I think we're underwater.
I agree, and I'm not sure what to do about
Go
it.
into the purple thing.
Go into it?
Yeah, it'll push us somewhere. Is it pushing us somewhere?
I can't get up to it.
There. See, it's pushing us somewhere. Now it's gonna push us up. Whoa, do not like the look of that.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
What just happened?
We got pushed.
Okay, so we're somewhere now? Okay.
Now we're somewhere new.
Okay.
Ooh. Boxes. Stuff that's long since turned to stone. No, that is stone. They were doing a mining operation? Yes, this was mining site 2B. Ooh, text.
Yes. Bigger text.
Lots of text. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. What is the Ash Twin project?
Remove scroll. Can you...
Isn't this... Okay, so... First person. Can we back up a little bit?
Yeah.
ONO. Psycad, isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. ONO? No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The one we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. Coleus, new person, I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use timber hearths ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. He's talking about us. Too close. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned a core dingly. That's terrible. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? Okay, what does this do?
So I need you to...
X.
Oh my goodness.
We're carrying it around! We have it! The conversation! We can take it back and show it to somebody! Not that we'll live long enough. But we have it! It's ours!
Well, and I have to be able to do something with it though too, right?
Yeah, we can probably put it already holding a scroll. X to drop the scroll on one of those little other spots. Yeah. Pick up Ash Twin Projection Stone. Where can we put that? Back in this drop Ash Twin Projection Stone. Would like to see what's in the Ash Twin Projection Stone. Ooh, go get the Ash Twin Projection Stone. Put it in there. Ooh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That one has data in it. That one has... 2 of them have data in it. 3 of them? 3 of them have data in them. Pick one with data.
Can't really do anything.
Can you walk closer to it?
Freaking die again.
No, there's water there. Okay. That was so confusing. I'm so confused. It's gonna shoot us back up in the sky
us
to a different location.
that I fell from, but I did not recognize.
Now we're back where we were.
Yeah. We're gonna keep resetting to here.
Huh.
So there's a hole there.
Right, we made that hole.
Yep. Oh, this is the other side of the waterfall I was trying to get to.
Yeah,
So.
we're just up the path. All statues are known for opening their eyes at will. It's fine. Yeah, so we saw a statue that they dug up, and then we walked away to look at the uncertainty principle rock, the first one that we saw. Pick up the projection one and go put it back in the wall where we got the...
I don't think we can. I don't think it'll go in. They're shaped different.
Oh yeah, that's a triangle.
Yeah.
Those are not the same thing. And then when we walked back past the statue, it turned, opened its eyes, looked at us, and we saw a partial rewind of our day up until we saw projection stone does not fit. Okay, you were right. And so it did basically the same thing that's been happening to us whenever we die at the end of the world in microcosm. If you want to get out of here, you can probably just remove the projection stone, yes.
So I'm gonna play with the other one too, but that looks like that is not a thing.
Ooh.
Huh.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, grab it. Fake triangle, right? Oh! Untranslated text. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Oano. That ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for the final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. No physical entrances, but they can use teleporting. We've already determined that.
Should blog updated. Okay.
So
I think we're basically at the limit of where we can go this way, but
there's other places to go.
there are. I just don't know how to do that without dying. Because the gravity here just seems... It seems harder to navigate than I would have liked.
Well, maybe there's a path that way. Or you can just try. I believe in you. Fuel level critical. Well, we're probably not that far away from a... And it uses our fuel...
No!
Get out of there! Can you?
I don't know.
Not once you're inside the banded one, no. Sorry everyone about the... vision.
Yeah, I don't... So I'm just trying to...
This is pretty cool.
I'm just trying to get across the chamber to somewhere else. Actually, that looks like where I want to go.
Hey, those spirals...
Fuel levels are...
Yeah, but it'll use our
those are the
oxygen.
same- and those are the same.
Those are the same spirals that we already...
But once we run out of fuel, to use our oxygen.
Yes. And we're currently in an oxygen space. What's that?
Great question. Yeah, I don't know. Ah!
Very nice.
Step back outside. This is how we got here.
Oh, okay.
That door.
Okay. Anything on the other side?
Yeah, we're about to find out. You know, mining chamber 1 or something, hopefully.
Yeah, it was mining chamber B.
No, it's an upward slope.
Hey, a path we can take without killing ourselves? Ridiculous! We obviously had to jump down. That's gonna push us.
If I'd get lost or not. Could make the controller do a lot of rumbling. It's a way to look over slopes without falling. But
That'd be nice.
like, can I do the tummy crawl? Nope.
Yeah, no.
Alright, well, I think we're probably running low on time. It'd be nice if there's a little clock, like, time of day, just count us down. We figure out 30 minutes or roughly was what it was, and then just...
We can't be that far. There's the attention stone. Okay, so just follow down, go around the side.
Well, it was really hard. It's,
Right, it kept breaking, and then there was the waterfall that knocked you off. And that's how we got to where we were. Okay, is there another place we want to go?
yeah, hit again. Yeah, I can't do it. Here. Got plenty of oxygen. So they carved out these holes.
Those are their mining tunnels.
Yeah. So yeah, those don't go.
But that matches no known, like, we don't mine like that.
It's not
Do we?
quite.
You want to go up?
That's what I was thinking, so I might try to go a different route.
Oxygen tank refilled. I think that's great.
Oh,
Landing in the water.
using oxygen as propellant now.
Yep.
Well,
I'm not
Yeah.
worried about running out of oxygen.
so we're exploring a lot of this part of the planet, but yeah. Well,
There we go.
oh,
That's the end of the world. Where's it coming from? That light's so bright up there.
and it's shaking.
Here we go.
It's shaking. Okay, here you go. So that's interesting.
Man, we're hitting about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we probably need to wrap up. at some
Yeah.
point, but oh my gosh.
I think we had a pretty productive day today.
Yeah, if you go review our notes of the shuttle, have to tell us about that project on the twins or something. Boom, breaks. Yeah, okay. Do you see that?
It's going that way.
Something broke off and is going that way.
Yeah.
Never figure out our stuff enough.
Let's go up to the ship and look at our logs. And then we'll call it a day. Yeah, so there is where we enter our launch codes.
Mhm.
Which is basically saying we have permission to go up now. We don't need to suit up. We're just going to look at our ship log. Esker's camp is connected to the lunar lookout, which is connected to the harmonica signal. The quantum grove and the quantum moon with the Naomi mines, which is connected to the Ash Twin project. Building a map here. What does the map lead to? We don't know.
I got the second twin.
Ember Twin. Right, it has the gravity cannon. The Ash Twin project. The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. But they can teleport, so that's not actually a barrier. Why would they do that? Esker's growing trees at their camp. They seem to be doing okay, but they've probably been alone on the moon too long. Lunar Lookoff, a lookout platform with a spectacular view of the solar system. Esker uses their signal scope here to keep tabs on the other travelers. Lunar Ruins, calibrating some sort of device. Ow.
That's bad timing.
Rybeck made it to the crossroads. We don't know where he is now. Here, you read this.
Zero-G Cave, a cave in the very center of the Timber Hearth used by the Outer Wilds Ventures to train new astronauts, successfully repaired another satellite for Costner. Eskers. So logs report marking music coming from somewhere on. They claim it sounds like Feltbard's harmonica, but Feltbard disappeared in space ages ago. Strange rock shared in this grove that moves when it's not watching, and sends a signal of quantum fluctuations frequency. And their minds are from the site crash. Oh wow, it's like protective shell designed to physically seal off the essential chamber inside Ash Twins. Once the shell is finished, they normally check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances or cracks.
I'm not sure why that's important, but
I think they're saying that the teleport, and we proved that those mass things, when we did the little projection thing, could teleport.
yeah,
I'm sure if we learn and figure out what we're doing enough, maybe we could use that to teleport in.
yeah.
But we have no idea what we're doing.
I think that this being orange means that there's still something to learn about it.
Mm-hmm.
Quantum moon. Apparently there is a quantum moon that no Hearthian has been able to land on, but we don't know where it is. Which makes sense. That's what we got. Am I sure? Are we sure we teleported or did we just fall down?
I'm pretty sure we teleported.
Also, we teleported when we went through the black hole at the
Actually,
center of the
I
world.
was backing away from it. I could have just been like trance mode and then just fell off. That is possible.
Well, there's also a black hole at the center of the Earth.
No, the center of that other planet. So it seemed, yeah, I think it's saying, like, if you want to learn more, maybe go to the Ash Twins. Poke there and you'll find something. Which seems like a reasonable place for us to go next time.
Yeah.
I don't know what the different colors mean, like it's like easy and medium hard.
We can keep looking for...
Like, I don't know what Lunar Ruins.
Yeah, why is that green instead of orange? There's definitely these orange question marks.
Mm-hmm.
And this has an orange bit. Because we haven't been to the gravity cannon. We haven't been to the twins at all. Ever Twin or the Ash Twin.
Yeah, that was...
The Hourglass Twins. Oh yeah, you were asking us... Sparkle Towers mentioned the Hourglass things.
Mm-hmm.
The Hourglass Twins. Timber Earth, the Addle Rock, Hollow's Lantern, Brittle Hollow. We've been to Brittle Hollow twice now.
Mm-hmm. And it has like a black hole inside.
It has a black hole inside of it.
That we fell into.
Maybe that's what makes it hollow. Brittle Hollow. Hollow's Lantern is always acting like it's like shooting meteors. See how you can see that it's shooting meteors off. Like, it's always trying to set things on fire, which is, you know, great behavior. Do you see Giant Deep's moon? Giant's Deep? And that thing that looks like a moon? That looks like one of those things in the drawing we found.
Oh, and and then this, so if you can move your mouse over, that station outside of it, that's the thing that shatters like the moment we arrive, I think.
This bit?
Yeah.
Or this?
That.
This is the thing that breaks when we arrive?
I think so. It
Yeah,
looks
maybe.
roughly shaped like that.
Yeah, it
It's like
could
directly
be.
overhead, and it goes, and then something purple goes shooting out of one end.
Yeah. There's Dark Bramble, which is full of cuddly cute creatures, according to the internet. Okay, so we are gonna keep doing this. We're gonna do like a blind playthrough, spoiler-free run. So we can look someone else up who's playing in the Outer Wilds, but it's gonna be impossible to tell if they're ahead of us or not.
Right, there's no really ahead.
Exactly.
It's a very eclectic search.
So I don't think we're gonna raid someone who's playing in the same category
I
as
agree.
us.
I agree.
Let's look up my friendos. Wintermelon's live. I like them. They're sweet. The Wanderpuss is live. I don't think anyone from the cult is live. So we're gonna keep doing this game. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
It's weird. Jinx.
It's a little hard. I wish I don't know how they would fix the flying mechanics to be easier.
Yeah, it's a little bit finicky, a little bit difficult.
You strongly attempt to get us killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I actually got us killed. Stranded in space by falling through a black hole.
That is true. You successfully got us killed, and I did not. In my defense.
Turns out, when flying through space, you should keep your spaceship and not be jettisoned in a space suit.
Yeah.
You could hit that black hole very easily with the whole ship.
Yeah. As far as I know, our ship doesn't have, like,
You need to be fine.
fuel.
You could totally hit that. I don't know why we can't refill our suit. But
I feel like
actually,
we should be
I
able
don't
to
think our ship
refill our
uses
suit.
fuel.
No,
that
it
weird
uses
gravity
the
one.
gravity thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't run out of fuel. We should totally hit it with our ship and go through the white hole with our ship.
With our ship, so we don't get stranded in
Yeah.
space. That's not a good idea.
That sounds like a great idea. It looks like Arm still is live, so we're gonna go harass her. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Let me just make sure. There we go. Yep. Yeah, very interesting story. And we're stuck in this time loop, so it's not like if you miss a little bit, you're still going to be able to jump in and out of my stream whenever possible, whenever you want. Like, we'll be doing a different thing, but fundamentally we'll be playing the same 30 minutes over and over again.
Ideally, we don't play the same. Like, let's not Groundhog's Day it. Just literally do.
Thank you so much, Firefly, for remembering that we have a new raid command. We also have a sub-raid command and a sub-raid too. So pick your favorite poison, copy the message. We are now going to go harass Armstill at top volume. Oh, only one of these has the message Jorenda has arrived in it. Oops, I should probably fix that so it's the same as the others. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
This is a good game.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good game. Difficult, but compelling. I do want to know what's going on. I want to know what happens when the time loop ends.
We're getting done.
Can we have the other half of our cookies?
Hey, babes, please give us 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Go.
So yeah, this was great. Come back next Wednesday to see it further. If you would like to swing by my YouTube, then Hollow Knight, up to where we are at, actually, I think we're 1 session behind, is up on the YouTube. So please make sure to subscribe to the YouTube. That would help me a lot. And then I'll be getting other things up on the YouTube, and just don't forget to harass me. I'll see you all on Friday when we have Thirsty Sword Lesbians with Armstill, who are about to go raid now. So make sure to copy your favorite raid message and then just drop it in Armstill's chat. Here we go. Bye!
Bye.